Hello and welcome to your daily dose of Satoshi's news. Today's date is Tuesday, the 18th of June, 2024, the year of 1,000,000 transactions per second or more. Right, I haven't got my usual opening screen on me today, so we're just going to literally jump straight into it because I'm recording this on my laptop and we'll just simply see how it goes. So this is the first article I've come across. This was by Crypto Slate. So let's see what this says. This was dated June 13th. And it says, Biden administration in talks to accept crypto donations as it becomes increasingly important voter issue. Again, I mean, this lot are totally criminal. They'll literally do anything to try and woo anyone. But this kind of like goes to show how desperate they're getting and how much of a big issue crypto is becoming. So let's just see what it says here. Pro-crypto donors have been increasingly active with significant funds raised through crypto-backed super PACs. President Joe Biden's re-election campaign. I mean, can you believe that this guy is actually up for re-election? Like, he can't remember where he's going or probably what his own name is. I mean, it's absolutely senile. But yeah, anyway. I mean, this goes to show you what an absolute joke American politics is. Because we know that there's somebody else pulling strings behind the scenes. A lot of the time, there's a guy out there wearing a mask that we've all seen. It's ridiculous. So his re-election campaign is exploring the option of accepting cryptocurrency donations through Coinbase Commerce. Again, Coinbase, part of the cabal. The block reported on June 12th, citing sources familiar with the discussions. The move would former. What's this? Right, thanks. What's this? The move would former President Donald Trump's recent move to accept crypto donations via the same platform. Coinbase Commerce, a service facilitating payments in various cryptocurrencies, already supports donations for Trump's campaign, which began accepting digital contributions last month. Oof. Trump has adopted a pro-crypto stance in recent weeks and being increasingly vocal about his support for the sector, recently vowing to end the Biden-Gensler crusade against crypto. Sources told the Newswire that Biden's team is now evaluating this method to potentially attract crypto-savvy voters and secure contributions from pro-crypto donors. Shifting tides in Biden camps. Yeah, shifting tides. Like Biden not having a clue where he's going. Sources close to the Biden campaign indicated that the initiative to accept crypto donations is part of a broader strategy to engage with the crypto community as the election approaches. The campaign has been seeking ways to show support for the cryptocurrency industry, particularly after facing criticism for opposing the repeal of SAB 121, a legislative measure viewed as restrictive by crypto proponents. One source told the Block they're looking for ways to demonstrate support for crypto industry and to show they are not adversaries. This is about finding quick wins and gaining support from a significant voter base. Sources addressed that the discussions about accepting crypto donations are still in the exploratory phase. Advisors are reportedly urging the campaign to act quickly on this front, emphasizing the potential electorate impact. Oh my goodness me. It might be quite significant then. Crypto a key voter issue. Pro-crypto donors have been increasingly active with significant funds raised through the crypto-backed Super PAC. A recent report from a consumer rights advocacy group published Citizen revealed that these PACs have gathered a $100 million war chest. That's all right for a campaign. The distribution of these funds could significantly influence the election outcome, making the courting of the crypto donors a strategic priority for both campaigns. Meanwhile, recent research and surveys found that Americans who own crypto in swing states are more likely to vote for Trump due to his pro-crypto approach. Surveys also found that crypto has become a key issue for the over 20% of the US voter base in 2024, and many of them are being urged to vote out politicians considered anti-crypto. As both parties ramp up efforts to secure contributions from the cryptocurrency sector, the political landscape may see a shift in campaign finance strategies. The Biden campaign's potential embrace of crypto donations highlights the growing importance of digital currency in American politics, signaling a new era of engagement with a tech-savvy electorate. So this actually could be quite interesting because it's kind of like forcing the hand of the Fed, and sooner or later, people might be calling to use this for cash. They'll be like, well, hold on a minute. Bitcoin was meant to be cash. How come we can't use it? How come it's been restricted? How come my digital signature is no longer on my transaction, which gives it my authority and therefore economic value and contractual credibility? Ooh, oh dear, oh dear. So it looks like they're embracing it rather than actually trying to get rid of it, which is what they've been trying to do for the last 14 years. Oh, goodness me. Let's see what these other articles are. New Sol meme coin. You've got to be kidding me. Society launches today. Oh, my God. And Memoriam sells over 23 million tokens in pre-sale. Look, pre-sale as Solana's Sol struggles below $150. I mean, they're all security offerings. It's absolutely outrageous. Memoriam. Dear, oh dear, you've got to be kidding me. Oh, my God. Anyway, let's have a look at this next one. And this one here is Donald Trump wants US to rule Bitcoin mining industry. Whew. The crypto battle is heating up. US presidential candidate Donald Trump wants the future of Bitcoin to be red, white, and blue. Good grief. As does RFK. He appeared at the BTC conference, and it's not going to be long before all it's going to take is some relatively savvy person to figure out what's really gone on, especially when Terranode comes on. Ooh, don't want to mention that, do you? United States President Donald Trump says he wants all future Bitcoin to be mined in the US after meeting with key industry figures. On June 12th, Trump met with Riot Platforms CEO Jason Les and its head of public policy, Brian Morgenstern. Afterward, Trump took to both Truth Social to voice his support for domestic mining firms. So let's see what he said here. Vote for Trump. Bitcoin mining might be our last line of defense against the CBDC. Biden's hatred of Bitcoin only helps China, Russia, and the radical communist left. We want all the remaining Bitcoin to be made in the USA. It will help us be energy dominant. Oh, I wonder if we can actually find that. That's actually quite an epic tweet, that one, from Donald Trump. My goodness. To gain an insider's perspective on Trump's BTC epiphany, Cointelegraph spoke with Greg Beards, CEO of Stronghold Digital Mining and former head of energy at Apollo. Quote here, the US is and should be a leader in supporting and securing Bitcoin as an alternative to the ever-deflating values of sovereign-backed currencies, Beard affirmed. Furthermore, according to Beard, US President Joe Biden should join Trump in fighting Bitcoin's corner. Quote here, as Bitcoin miners, we're a new and maturing industry. We believe in what we're doing, and we think Bitcoin is the right asset for American society and far beyond it. We hope to have support for any administration. Beard may get his wish. Although the Biden camp has been less vocal in its support thus far, it is believed his campaign is working behind the scenes to facilitate crypto donations in the near future. A big moment for Bitcoin on X. The Bitcoin community responded positively to Trump's intervention. Jan 3 CEO Samson Mow was among the most bullish regarding the long-term implications for Trump's support. Quote, I agree that this move from Trump will be discussed behind closed doors by governments around the world, said Mao on June 13th. Mainstream media outlets are already talking about it. We saw the industry and commercial bank in China embrace Bitcoin yesterday. This is going to push everything ahead even more. Another ex-user said, if you don't think Donald Trump is going to make the Bitcoin price the daily numerical measure of the success of his secondary term, you don't know Donald Trump at all. Not everyone was quite so impressed, however. Laura Shin, host of the Unchained podcast, was one of the dissenting voices. Shin asked, why is everyone celebrating Trump, saying that all the Bitcoins should be made in the USA? Doesn't that create judicial risk or jurisdictional risk and make Bitcoin less decentralized and vulnerable to attack? Why are you applauding that? I don't get it. Well, it's because bunch of fools that are applauding it, but positive news, somebody's like encouraging towards it. It's better than somebody's being negative, I guess. However, Shapeshift founder Eric Voorhees told Shin not to get bogged down in the details of what Trump said. Voorhees described Trump's commentary as nonsense that betrayed both a lack of understanding of Bitcoin, true, and a lack of understanding of economics broadly. Couldn't wait to drive the dagger in on that one, could he? Ultimately, however, Voorhees said such a statement means a welcoming environment for Bitcoin generally in the US, which is great. Very true. A contrarian view, Trump's embrace of US Bitcoin mining contradicts a report by the investment of Kerrysdale Capital, which blasted the industry. According to the report published at the start of the month, Bitcoin mining is easily amongst the worst business models for a public company we have ever encountered. According to Shaham Draghi, Kerrysdale Capital Chief Investment Officer, the US should look further afield than Bitcoin when seeking a cryptocurrency to nurture. In particular, Draghi raised concerns about the power consumption and sustainability of Bitcoin mining. I believe that the US does not need to support Bitcoin. There's plenty of other cryptocurrencies out there that can take its place that doesn't use up all this energy, Draghi told Cointelegraph. I think the whole industry should be just kicked out of the United States, he added. Oof, bit harsh. Kerrysdale Capital is shorting Riot Platform stock, which is one of the largest mining firms in the United States. As part of Kerrysdale's aggressive campaign against Riot, Draghi contacted state legislators commenting against preferential treatment such as tax breaks. But while Draghi was seeking the ear of state legislators, Riot was aiming higher. Beard told Cointelegraph that lawmakers at all levels are coming around to the industry's potential. Quote here, Bitcoin mining advances energy efficiency and people and policymakers are starting to get it, he said. Bitcoin miners have the utility of intermittent demand. This enables miners to adjust their energy usage and dispatch power to the grid in near real time. As for Trump's assertion on energy dominance, Beard explained how Bitcoin mining could help stabilize the grid. A bit far-fetched that one, but anyway. He said, right now we're starting to feel the destabilizing effects of adding intermittent and limited duration sources like solar and wind at a record pace. Bitcoin mining offers a variable load solution to balance the grid and support the renewable energy transition. Well, again, that was just generally a very interesting article there. Loving that. And look, check this out. Michael Saylor just cannot help himself, can he? So this title says, MicroStrategy upsizes latest stock sale to $700 million to buy more BTC. Oh my goodness me. MicroStrategy sizes up its convertible senior notes offering to $700 million, earmarking proceeds for Bitcoin purchases and corporate purposes. Oh my goodness me. He's going to be devastated at this. American software technology firm MicroStrategy has announced the pricing of a new $700 million debt offering due in 2032, which it will use to purchase more Bitcoin. According to an official press release, the notes will be sold in a private offering to qualified institutional buyers under Rule 144A of the Securities Act of 1933. The offering has been sized up from the previously announced $500 million aggregated principal amount. The company will use a portion of the proceeds to continue adding more BTC to its corporate treasury. MicroStrategy has acquired 214,400 BTC with an estimated value of $14 billion to date, according to the latest data submitted in its Q1 2024 financial results. Wow. Private offering terms and conditions. The notes unsecured senior obligations of MicroStrategy will bear interest at a rate of 2.25% per annum, payable semi-annually in arrears on June 15th and December 15th each year. The notes will mature on June 15th, 2032, unless earlier pre-purchase redeemed or converted according to their terms. Subject to certain conditions, on or after June 20th, 2029, MicroStrategy may redeem for cash all or any portion of the notes at a redemption price equal to 100% of the principal amount of the notes to be redeemed. Use of proceeds. MicroStrategy estimates that net proceeds from the sale would be approximately $687.8 million after deducting the initial purchaser's discounts, commissions, and estimated offering expenses. If the initial purchase exercises their options to purchase additional notes in full, the total proceeds could reach approximately $786 million. Quote here, MicroStrategy intends to use the net proceeds from the sale of the notes to acquire additional Bitcoin, that's BTC, and for general corporate purposes. Banking on CoreCoin, oh dear, MicroStrategy's move on June 14th follows the firm's announcement that it plans to raise $500 million through a similar offering on June 13th. The expansion to $700 million continues to align with the Bitcoin Maxis firm's MicroStrategy to bolster its BTC holdings and position in the crypto market. It's important to note that that being sold under Rule 144A of the Securities Act 1933 means the notes will not be officially registered under the United States Securities and Exchange Commission. Notes traded under Rule 144A cannot be sold or bought in public markets without meeting SEC legal prerequisites. Oof, the guy just can't help himself, can he? But I mean, he's bullish. But can you imagine when he finds out the implications of SegWit? Like, oh my goodness me! And what's this? Roaring Kitty buys another 4 million GME stocks, birthing conspiracy theory. Oof. Yeah, actually, a lot of the guys on Twitter, Cancel That Clothing Co. has been going on about that. I mean, very interesting situation there. Very interesting situation. Anyway, that's 16 minutes. Let's have a quick look at these graphs because we have seen prices tanking right now. Look at this. Genuine Bitcoin at just $42. $42. That is insane. CoreCoin BTC 64 again. They're playing and joking around with the figures. Look at that. So according to CoinDance, there is 0.00 hash rate, 0.02 nodes, 0.00 transactions, and 0.00 block size. All right, well, let's just have a look at the block sizes here. Can we see them? Oh, yeah. Never mind. Anyway, the blocks are still there, so it's pretty ridiculous to say that there's no block size because we know that they're at least equal to BTC and more. So we just know that CoinDances are just effing up the figures on purpose for us. Oh, look at that! So they're saying a hash rate by network. Look, dropped off a cliff. Nope, already checked it. That's not correct at all. Yeah, yada yada yada. 285,000 times cheaper to transact on Bitcoin than CoreCoin. 86% more profitable to mine a CoreCoin than Bitcoin, but it's because nobody's it economically incentivizes shitcoin miners off the chain. Like, oh my goodness me. Should we get down here? So this is global hash rate 7 days, global hash rate 24 hours. CoreCoin hash rate, other miners with 2.7. Bcrash hash rate, this is interesting. Other miners down to 34%. Oh, that'll be managing the profitability of the chain. And Fisher Price Cash. And we got Bitcoin saying there's just 2 miners on there, whereas What's on Chain says otherwise. So let's have a look at What's on Chain. Here we go. Statistics. There we go. So there's the mining. There are the miners. So look at that. 24 hours. Yeah, look. There's 5 miners on there, and yet CoinDance want you to think there's just 2. Absolutely, they're fudging the figures. They're fudging the figures. That is outrageous. That is outrageous. Let's have a look. Blog browser. Let's have a look at this. Do we get? Oh, looks like we don't get to see. I was looking for the transaction volume. Latest block high. Here we go. Look, confirmed transactions 63,911. I was looking for transactions over 24 hours, but we will find them. We'll find them. Let's have a look at our live coin watch. So we've got a market cap of $2.3 trillion. So it looks like the entire market has taken a tumble here. So let's see if we can figure out what's going on. So it looks like BTC took a tumble at 2 a.m. this morning. Took a tumble at 2 a.m. this morning, pushing the pretty much pushing everything down. So let's see if we can find Bitcoin. Here we go. Where is it going to be? In the 80s? There we go. Oh, number 80. Good grief. $41. Let's see what's happening with the price. Oh, look at that. So it's actually the price tanked after 2 a.m. Yes, that's 245. And Bitcoin BTC tanked prior to that. Now look at that. So they've artificially pushed the price down. So BTC started tanking, and they just pushed BSV right down even further. Yeah, that's what's going on. Look at that. So that hit the low at 245. Let's have a look at Call Coin again. Yeah, look, it started tanking. That started tanking before BSV. Look at that. No way. So they had to push genuine Bitcoin down to hide the discrepancy there. Good grief. Good grief. So this is what the market looked like. Oh yeah. There we go. So you can. This is the dip. Look. So there was the dip right there. This was when a BTC was absolutely tanking. BSV was taking off, and then they had to follow the market down. Dear oh dear. Dear oh dear. Anyway, there we go. Hopefully we'll be back to the to the usual screen very soon. And if you enjoyed these shows, please ding your donations for your appreciation to Satoshi@Assembly.com, Satoshi@Handcash.io, Satoshi@Assembly.cash, Satoshi@Related.com, and Satoshi@RockWallet.me. There we go. I hope you enjoyed it. And as ever, be aware, take care, stay safe out there, and we'll see you in the next one.